Welcome back to another episode of No BS. We got a special guest in the building. Yes, we got a special guest in the building. Shout out to everybody that's staying tuned in. Shout out to all the people on iHeart, Apple that's getting the downloads. We appreciate them. Appreciate you. And today we got Coco Jadior.
Jadior, get into it.
What's up, man? What you up to? What you been up to?
I've been up to a lot. I don't even know where to start.
What you mean?
Well,
first of all, let the people know who you are, because they might not know. I need you to stunt, let them know what you do.
Okay. I am Coco Jadior, mompreneur, CEO of Makeup and Margaritas and QLstaffing.com.
What is Makeup and Margaritas? What is that? Tell them what that is.
Makeup and Margaritas is the ultimate social experience. We're having our first event here in Warner Robins at Gracie's Rooftop.
Okay.
It'll be a beauty and beverage bar event.
Oh, what's the dress code?
The dress code is put that shit on.
Put that shit on? Is anything? Is whatever you can put on?
Hey. Well, people, they know what it means.
Well, what about the people that don't?
That don't know, like
they might want to fly in for this experience because,
So for the people that don't know, putting it on means putting your best thing that you got on in your closet.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Oh, man, I just got a pair of sneakers. That's the best thing.
Oh, my God. Well, we going to have to, find you something.
I know. So how did you get started with this margarita?
Makeup and margaritas?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
M&M.
So I got started because makeup by itself was just boring.
Okay.
Right? And at the time, I couldn't do any other type of work because I was pregnant.
Okay.
And I wanted to make some extra cash. So I sat down. I'm like, what other service can I offer to makeup that no one else is doing? And Makeup and Margaritas. It was born like a couple days later. Okay. And I went and got all the ingredients that I needed to make fresh margaritas.
Okay.
I already had a kit for makeup because I'm naturally a beauty influencer.
Okay.
So it just came natural, and I started promoting myself.
So how that been going? Like, what's the hardest part about promoting yourself? What you think?
Wow. The hardest part about promoting yourself is realizing that at the end of the day, if no one else likes what you're promoting, you have to be able to like it yourself. You have to be able to see through the darkness of marketing and promoting. Like, you might put out some bomb content one day and the other day it might flop and ain't nobody gonna like it, but you just have to continue to see yourself in that light. Yeah.
I tell a lot of my clients or people I work with that before you put it out, you have to believe in it more than anybody else.
Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah.
You have to believe in it because there's going to be days where you're going to be like, oh, why people don't believe in it? But it's not their job to believe in your stuff. It's your job for you to believe in it and for you to move that needle and for people to like, oh, that look interesting over there.
Right.
So and I noticed that with you on Facebook with your stuff. I'm like, okay, she's making moves. Okay.
Yeah, I try.
Yeah. So what's the hardest part about being a mom or mompreneur?
The hardest part, and I've never told anyone this, the hardest part is when I have to leave my kids. I still get separation anxiety.
How old are they?
One is 18 and the other one is 6.
And you get separation anxiety? Not from the 18-year-old though.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess so.
I got you. I don't get separation. I got a 6-year-old. She haven't left the house yet. I got a 12-year-old. I'm quite sure. Well, I don't know, because me and her built the same.
What do you mean?
We like nonchalant about everything.
Oh.
Like, our mentality is a little different. She'd be like, it's whatever, Dad. And I'd be like, shit, it is whatever. 16.
Oh, 16-year-old. Yeah.
Now my 12-year-old, she all about daddy. Oh, it's all about daddy. Walk in the house, daddy. Run around the corner, daddy. Daddy, are you at the game? Daddy, daddy. Let me tell you about my day. I never seen somebody sit in the house for 2 weeks by themselves, but can have a full-blown conversation about topics all day.
Your 12-year-old?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Like, you just want to talk. Like, what are we talking about? Where did you get all this information from?
She must read. Is it a boy?
No, it's a girl.
A girl? She must read a lot.
No, she watch Dance Moms.
Dance Moms? Well, she's getting her information from somewhere.
She get it from somewhere.
Like, yeah. So how long have you been away from him, like, at one time?
Shoot.
What's the longest time?
Probably 2 weeks.
2
or 3 weeks.
For work.
Yeah, when I'm out. I think, especially actually this past month of June, I was gone at least 24 days out of the month of June. But they was at camps. They don't say, like, they go camps. They was gone they was gone while we was in camping. Like, oh, you miss daddy? Nah, I was having fun. I'm like, well, I ain't miss you either then. How about that? So I think it's a little different for me.
Yeah, it is.
But they mom, after a day or two, she want them back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the hardest part?
That's the hardest part. I mean, every parent has sacrifices that they make for their kids. Mine is time. Right? So when I'm away and I'm working, I don't play about my time. I do what I got to do, and then I get back home to my family.
I do the same thing. I mean, I think that's very important.
Yes.
Because especially, I'm a military brat, so I spent a lot of time traveling. And one of my parents might be on this side of the state and next side of the state, but you realize when you look at other kids that you're playing with or in them situations that's young, especially growing up, when their parents are not there, they act totally different, right? And they start experimenting, doing other things versus if I was trying to do some of these things, my dad be right around the corner quick. Yo, well, hold on. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to get back and forth because you're still nurturing and developing a whole being.
So, yes. And I want to talk about something.
Go ahead.
So, you mentioned nurturing, right?
Right.
I left a 6-figure paying job to be able to stay home to nurture.
Was it worth it, though?
It's only been like 5 months. But so far, I mean, it's not rewarding financially.
Right.
But I'm getting to I'm getting to, like help them prosper more.
Right.
My 6-year-old, she's in gymnastics. My 18-year-old just started college. I have to foresee a lot of things now. That I wouldn't be able to see if I was doing this other work. But yeah.
Oh, I agree. I did the same thing. I worked at this company. I was a night warehouse manager and director for this warehouse. We're not going to bring up the name, but
okay.
I felt like I missed the first 8 or 9 years of my oldest child life. I can't remember when she took her first step. I can't remember when she said her first word. I can't really remember when she went, like, her first day of school. I remember the daddy-daughter dances, of course, but, like, the small stuff, when you realize, and I'm like, when did you start doing that? When did you start talking like this?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But once I left and started pursuing what I'm doing now, I'm sitting here like, oh, and it's the kicker because DNA is serious, right? So I haven't even been around you, but you act 99% just like me. And that was kicker. So the more time I started spending with him, the more I started saying, like, you are me. Like, how? Because you've been around your mama and your grandparents forever. You ain't been around me that long, but you got all of this attitude, walk, talk, demeanor. Like, that's crazy to me. So
you got mini me's.
You got your mini me?
I got two mini me's.
And they just like you.
They're just like me.
Man.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm happy about my offspring. I ain't putting out no bullshit. No BS.
No BS.
No BS. Yeah.
That's not bad though. So, I mean, what do you see like the biggest thing when it comes to like moving your brand to like the next level? What are you missing?
What am I missing? Okay, so for me, I'm gonna speak my truth for myself.
Do it. That's what we here for.
I move to different levels in my life when I'm a single woman.
Oh, so you're single now?
I am single. And what I've noticed is when I'm in relationships, I love really hard. So a lot of the attention that I could use towards my business and building and branding myself,
Right.
trying to get to the next level, I'm worrying about my relationship and of course my kids. It's like the percentage becomes much lower when it pertains to trying to brand myself and market myself and get to the next level.
Because you're focused on building that brand over the
Exactly.
main brand.
Right. So
Which is not a bad thing,
yeah,
but it's a consuming thing.
it is.
Especially if you're somebody that loves hard. So
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you still want to build something with someone.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You still want
Mhm.
that. I mean, especially as you get older, you're like, I want a relationship. I want to be with somebody that I can hold down, they can hold me down. But so you start putting that time and effort into that person, and that's where the sacrifice come in, because you went from 80-90 over here to like trying to give it 40-60. You
Mhm.
don't give it your whole heart because you're trying to
Mhm.
get back. But then
Mhm.
this where the conflict kick in, like, I don't think we spend enough time together. You like, bro, I'm trying everything I got. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I still got a business over there. And
Mhm.
then once you start having small passive aggressive conversations like that, then you start neglecting the business side. And you start to focus like, you know what, I do have a job. I got a job. Because you start relying more on that and not focus on that, because you're relying on that so you can take care of the situation you're trying to build with somebody else. And sometimes if it ain't working, you feel like, oh shit, I just wasted a whole bunch of damn time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, I'll let you tell it.
But I mean, time wasted is always experiences learned.
It's always a lesson.
And I don't regret no relationship in my life. But I only know one thing: when I'm single, Coach Jadior is moving to new levels.
So how do you find a balance when you don't want to be single? So you're gonna wait till you build the brand, then go look for a relationship.
That is exactly what happened. So when you focus more on your brand, it's like the people that do try to come into your life, the tolerance is minimal.
Right.
So you gotta at least you're supporting me, and when I'm doing, I might, give you the time of day.
Right.
If you do a little bit more than that, and then that determines. You know what I mean? But when you're focused, you have tunnel vision. And for myself, it's not easy for the man to come in your life, or any other,
Right.
companion for that matter at that time.
Because
So
your focus is strong
my
now.
focus is definitely stronger.
And you
There's nothing like knowing that you've been the person that's been holding yourself back the whole time, instead of blaming someone else, because all um we all get free will to choose who we want, what we want. You know
correct.
what I mean? But that is the hardest part for me. Trying to build my brand and market myself. Like I can't I can't be a full time entrepreneur and have a man and have to watch after my kids. For me, it just doesn't work out. It doesn't work out
Because of already what you already experienced.
because of what I've
Now
experienced.
when you was doing that, was the man entrepreneur as well? Or was they already working a job?
No, he was an entrepreneur.
He was an entrepreneur.
He did not have like a corporate or any other type of job that would require his time daily.
Right.
At certain hours.
You would think if there was an entrepreneur and you was an entrepreneur, it would be like, we got each other, moving.
You would think that.
I would.
But because, there's different levels of entrepreneurship and people do different things. And just
Didn't coexist.
we couldn't.
Did it feel like they was trying to get into what you was doing?
No. Remember what I talked about in the beginning? It's getting hot. It's getting hot. So hot. So remember when I mentioned the support?
Right.
The support started becoming less.
Ah. Right.
So you're gonna support me while we're together. At least same time, like the same amount of time. Nah, no bullshit. I need to be honest. You're gonna support me the same way you came into this relationship all the way to the
Oh,
end.
you're supposed to all the way to the end. That's the game of the gameplay. I think that's where a lot of relationships go wrong at too, right? Yeah. So even like marriages and stuff like that, what I feel is the same way we got here, you got to keep reinventing that. But what happens is once you get into it, then you might drop a kid in the process, or after 2 or 3 years, y'all start developing routines and not even realizing you're developing routines. And once you start developing a routine, everything just becomes repetitive. So what ends up happening is you forget at the moment, like, oh, this is not what we did to get here. This is not the conversations we was having at this point. Now we worried about what's going on, who ate my Cheerios. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Versus, yo, let me cook for you tonight. You got tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Small things that got you in a situation. Let's go out to eat. Let's date again. Let's be fresh. So if you're not trying to keep it fresh like you did when you got there, that's when it started becoming a problem. You know what I'm saying?
I've never reached that stage.
Really?
Never.
Why? That seems crazy to me.
It seems crazy. It's a few more things that have never happened in my life that you think.
Like what? We here for it.
I've never had an orgasm.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
What's holding you back?
I don't know. I've never had one.
How you know you didn't have one?
Because
what you basing that off of?
I'm basing it off of what everyone else says and how it feels.
How you know they really had one?
Because the girls talk.
They talk.
The girls talk. So
they might have started off young in life.
Maybe, but should I reveal?
It was up to you. I'm 42.
Auntie old.
I'm 42.
But what was the question?
I don't remember because you just
saying like we didn't get to that.
Oh yeah, you never got to that level.
Yeah, and I was saying a few more things in life that I've never gotten
to. Yeah, what's the other things? That's crazy to me right there though. They got toys and machines and everything to help you get to them levels.
No, oh wait, no. So a man has never.
Okay, there we go. I was about to say that's kind of crazy. If you don't know yourself, then how would you know if that other person ever gets you there?
I'm telling people this. But
yeah, that was the part that threw me off. If you how you gonna say no if you don't know yourself?
You might get the creeps that might be like, oh, I know how to do it.
Yeah,
No, but yeah. So I've never made it to that point in the relationship where we fall off,
right?
And then we get figure out where we went wrong.
Do you communicate that though, and letting him know like, yo, this what I like and this what I don't like? Or are you going expecting they should know exactly what they do?
Yeah, I feel like because I always date men that are older than me, so I feel like you should know how to be man. You should know how to treat me, right?
But that's different from sexual, though.
It is, but
it's a lot different. They can treat you right all day. Don't mean they experience on what you like. They experience on what they like. You know what I'm saying? So did you take the time out to teach them what you like?
Maybe not.
Did you show them what you like?
Maybe I didn't like them enough.
That could be it.
Maybe that was it.
Do kick in.
Maybe I didn't like them enough to let them take me there.
So that could be that's the reason why.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why we got a therapy session, y'all.
Yeah. So, I haven't been in many relationships in my life.
How many relationships you been in? I can't tell you mine.
So, like, as an adult, I've only had like 3 relationships since 2012.
2012. That's almost 12 years.
Yeah. So in between relationships, I always go like maybe 8 months before I get into another one.
Okay. That's good because they give you time to regroup, think about what like the ins and outs of the situation.
And to move on to the next level of
Right.
my life, which I've done, which I've noticed. But yeah.
Dang.
How a woman acts when she's single is who she is.
So who are you really then?
I'm really an introvert. I like to be in the house.
Okay.
I don't date often when I'm single. Like I don't play around. I have girls.
I
You know what I
with you.
mean? So dating multiple men has never been a part of my life.
Nah, because you don't want them to pick up on none of that.
Definitely don't.
I'm with you.
But as a single woman, I like to focus on my family. I like to focus on my work. I'm naturally an introvert, but because I got a bunch of other things that I'm pursuing
Right.
that requires me to be social, I become a social butterfly.
You got to be when you're a mompreneur. That's the way to network.
So
that's definitely the way that you got to be a social butterfly when you're networking.
And naturally an introvert. I only got like one best friend. That's
really?
been my friend since 3rd grade.
Oh, so you really to yourself?
I really am. I have no problem with.
But you like it like that, though?
I prefer it like that. But
why? Is it something you've been through that made you get to that point? Like, I really don't want to be around too many people?
Yeah.
What happened?
I did experience a lot of hate.
Okay.
Envy.
Okay.
Jealousy since I was a teen.
Okay.
Right? So, well, no, actually, since I was about 10.
Oh.
It's been.
Why? Like, I mean, like, what would get people to that point to even think that should not like you?
Well, for one, right? I'm from Jersey. I came to Georgia when I was like 9. I grew up
son.
Jersey.
From Jersey.
730, Brick City.
Okay.
People didn't.
And then you moved to the South.
And then I moved to the South.
And you realize when you move to the South, these Southerners don't like Northerners.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, okay. I know
that.
I know when I grew up in South Carolina. Well, toward the end of my parents' retirement. Both my parents are from New York. Right? But anytime somebody came to the school from up north, like New York, New Jersey area, and they came with that accent and they came to the southern school, it was like, oh, we about to put hands on them.
Oh, really? No.
Not me, but just the school, just for the simple fact. I don't know what it is. It's always seen when somebody come up from New York or New Jersey, up in that area, it was always an issue. Well, and that was back in the 90s.
I was the issue
back
in the 90s. I did used to get into a lot of fights, but that's because people underestimate, right? They underestimated the introvert.
Really?
Yeah.
So you had them hands.
I did have hands. Okay. Rest in peace to my father. I got it from him.
Oh, he had hands.
He had the meanest earth slam. You know what an earth slam is?
I know what an earth slam is. I'm an old school wrestler. I know exactly what an earth slam is.
The meanest. But yeah, so I grew up in the country.
Okay.
No siblings.
So you're the only child?
I'm the only child on my mother's side.
No, okay.
And on my father's side, I got 3 younger, all girls.
Okay.
But they lived in Jersey and I lived in Georgia, so I was the only kid.
So you're really a loner. Could you been alone all year?
I guess so.
Okay.
So even as an 8 and 9-year-old, I had to babysit myself. I lived in the country.
Let's bring it back to now.
Okay.
When you was like, oh, I just like to stick to myself. I'm really at home because that's what you grew up and you're used to. Yeah. That makes sense now. Okay. Yeah. I'm completely the opposite.
Okay. So you are an extrovert.
I could be both.
Okay.
I'm 90%. I'm like 80% extrovert. But when I want to be by myself, I'm gonna be by myself.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
I don't talk a lot. Like it all depends.
Okay.
Now I have no problem going into an event, and by the time I leave the event, everybody gonna know who I am. But once I leave and get into my car and get back home, I don't feel like being bothered. I might text you every now and then. Hey, what's up? All right, cool. Just make sure you're living. All right, bye. Click. Yeah, that's it. That's the extent to that. Welcome back. Yeah, that was a little. Whoo! Learning some things over here.
Yeah, it got a little hot.
Just a little bit. We're gonna cool you off for a second. Hey, so let's talk about this product you have sitting on this table.
Okay.
Let's. What is it? Go ahead and lift it up so the camera can see it, so we can see exactly what it is.
So this is one of many products that I produce. Right. This is the Jadior My True Love setting spray. I'm still in the process getting the formula down packed to the right consistency that I would like. This is the
My True Love. Why did you call it My True Love? Let's get. I want to know this one.
Okay, so I talked about relationships,
right?
And how it can sometimes not be what I need when I'm trying to pursue my brand.
So you put your true love.
Yeah. So when I came up with My True Love, I was going through a terrible breakup, right?
Okay.
And really, I really do want to be with somebody. But
that's our ultimate goal, though. That's definitely our ultimate goal.
So my love to have, my desire to have a husband one day is I hold that dear in my heart, but I'm not going to go looking for it, right? So,
because when it's time, it will find you.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh right?
Yeah. So, now I have to focus on something else that makes me happy.
Right.
Which is my brand. So my brand is My True Love, and that's how I came up with that. So that's what keeps me going.
So what is true love? See for the people that don't know.
So, true love is what with the product or
the product.
Oh,
what is the product? What does it do?
So okay,
is it perfume.
Okay. My True Love is a hydrating, finishing, or setting spray.
Okay.
So you can spray this on your face before your makeup or after your makeup. It's like a refresher, like a mist.
Okay.
So you just spray.
Oh, and it lasts long too. Okay.
It comes out really fun. It smells amazing.
Oh, I can smell it. Oh no, I got a good nose. So, yeah. It smells good too.
Thank you.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, this is all good. Oh man.
Yeah.
True love.
True love. Okay.
I like the box too.
Thank you. I designed it, curated by yours truly. I designed it myself.
I like the way it feels. Got texture to it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not a cheap box at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Coco.
Yeah. I hope to have the formula ready by October the 2nd.
All right.
That day, I'll launch my products at my event.
And that's the
Makeup and Margaritas.
Makeup and Margaritas. Man, like that's crazy.
Makeup and Margaritas and Coco's Jadior.
So, do you have any partners working with you?
No, I do not.
So this is all you, solo.
This is all me.
Do you find it harder being solo, trying to move a brand, versus building a team to help take you to that next level? Or partnerships?
So that is finding a team. Yeah.
So what do you do when you're looking for a team? Like what you looking for?
So I'm looking for someone that can help me with my brand identity.
Okay.
And I have that. She's been working with me. She designed my QL staffing website as well, and actually redesigned this My True Love bottle and
not the box. I like the box.
The box. So what?
Oh, I like the box.
So because she's a graphic designer,
okay,
she has an eye for it. So what she said, everything doesn't. Right?
Okay.
And I understood what she meant when she said that.
I mean, I get it, but I like the box though.
I love the box. I made it, right?
Right.
But sometimes it's not about what I want or how I want it to look. But the main thing is the product itself.
Right.
Makeup artists, skincare, estheticians. That's who I essentially want to market to.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question. How did you get into the makeup game? And why? Like, what made you like, you know what? I want to do makeup.
So remember I was telling you,
Let's get to
I was pregnant and I couldn't drive.
So that's the reason why.
That's the reason why.
There was no other lane.
There was no.
Oh yeah, hold on. People don't know you drive.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we ain't even get to that part.
We didn't.
Tell them what you do. Tell them what you do in these big trucks.
Oh, I get it from point A to point B.
So what got you into driving?
I couldn't get a job at McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm about to hop in the 18-wheeler.
That's the story. So.
Oh, you gotta explain that one.
2013, I was jobless.
Right.
Carless. At the time, I only had one child, living in a 1-bedroom apartment, loft apartment, and I needed work.
Right.
So McDonald's was literally across the street. I could walk to work, and I thought that would be easy for me. But I would apply as a veteran. Let's get into that too.
Yeah.
I'm a veteran of honorable discharge, medically
discharge. Gotcha.
Right, and I could not get a job at McDonald's.
Really? And they never told you why?
No. All I know is my cousin was a manager, and all of my other cousins could work there and quit and go back and work there again.
Oh,
when I applied,
it wasn't the job; it was the family.
But when I applied,
nah, cuz.
Yeah, but anyway,
right.
That's my truth, right?
So, cuz didn't want to hire you at McDonald's.
I don't know if it was because of her.
You can't have family members there and they don't hire you. Like, you can't be my cousin, you the manager, you don't hire you. Like, you don't have to talk about this. And you hired everybody else to get fired and their family?
Yeah, and then they could come back.
It was personal.
I suppose.
Oh, I know it's personal. Yeah, fuck that.
So, I had a friend at the time that was in the industry, the logistics industry.
Right.
And he said, hey, maybe you should just go to the CDS. And I'm like, maybe I will. So, there's another story. I was dating this guy back then, and he took me to the Georgia Department of Labor, and I applied for, I applied for the grant to pay for my trucking class. It was like $6,000. They gave it to me, right?
Right.
But I had to use him as a reference. So when they interviewed me to give me the grant, he was sitting next to me, and they asked me, hey, do you think she's deserving of this grant? He said no. It didn't matter though, because they still gave it to me, and I never spoke to him again after that.
I was about to say.
So I'll go on.
I see the hate now. Go ahead. I'm seeing all the hate.
I'll go on to go to truck driving school, TDI in Forsyth.
Right.
3-week class. Very stressful. I failed it the first time, and then I took it again the next day, and I passed. And I cried like a baby. I had never had victory like that in my life.
Yeah, but, that's a milestone you reached.
It was a milestone. And then rent was due a week later. I was able to get some money back from the grant to pay my rent. And I went on the road shortly after. My first trucking company was Warner Enterprise. I think they paid me like 20-something cents a mile. And it was more than what I had.
Right.
So I went on the road. 30 days later, I got issued my own truck. I didn't stay with them.
Okay.
Because yeah. So I just trained with them for a while.
That was the your stomping grounds.
Right. So
you in the play, but you was in the sandbox. You ready to go play in the big leagues?
I was ready to play with the big boys.
Right.
And that's when I learned about using 2 logbooks. Because when you run outlaw and you run out of hours, you're going to need another logbook to show that you've been only driving for X amount of hours. But anyway, so yeah.
We done learned something new today.
I started trucking.
Hydrate. It's all about the hydration. H2O.
I went on to become a contractor.
Let's get.
I went on to become a contracting. That's what I've been doing for the last 5 years.
You enjoy it?
I do enjoy it. It's flexible.
What's the best part about being on the road?
Getting to see places I've never seen, getting to try different foods with different people.
Oh, you get to meet people on the road?
Like, maybe.
What's your craziest experience on the road?
I had to slap this guy.
Oh, okay.
I had to.
Backstory.
2-piece, no biscuit. So I was in Canada. The Vancouver side.
Okay.
And the homeless guy was asking for change to buy something to eat. I was like, I'll just buy the food for you. He was like, nah, I want the money. And I was like, no. So he threw his change at me. So I just went and got my food, sat down. He came back and said that I had stole his money. And he called me a black bitch.
Really?
Yeah. And at the time, I didn't know if I was deaf or if he had really said that. So I was like, yeah, he said that.
Did he really say it?
He did.
Okay.
He did. So I jumped up. I said, please call me that. I said, please call me that. He didn't.
Oh.
But it didn't matter.
You was already at that point, though.
I was at that point, and I knocked him out. Yeah. I knocked him out. He fell over on one of those carts that the janitors use.
Yeah.
It has the mop and trash.
Not you was taking out. Not you was cleaning up the trash.
I took the trash out that day. But yeah, but I wonder if he still thinks about it. I bet he'll never utter those words again.
I don't know. You know, if it's embedded in you, that probably ain't the first time he got whooped either. So
probably not. And then the most recent experience.
I
got robbed when I was in LA. Someone
they broke into your truck.
They broke into the truck. Stole like $2,500 worth of merchandise. I was going on a trip that weekend, so I had packed all my good shit. They broke in the truck. I had drove myself to oblivion that day anyway, so I really was slipping. But they broke in and stole my stuff. I cried like a baby.
I would too. $2,500.
Yeah, and then the most recent experience was I was coming from LA. I had just delivered a truck. I was at the airport, and this young man came and sat down beside me. He got up, said a speech about the government sprayed the world with influenza virus and whatever. And he gave me his iPad. It was a brand new iPad. He said, here you go. Here, you can have it. So I said, okay.
Right.
I took the iPad and I made sure that I didn't see him no more until I boarded my plane. It was the weirdest experience ever in my life. He said the government has sprayed the world with the influenza virus and all the children will be safe. And
he just gave you iPad.
The adults we're going to die. And then he did a twirl. He spun around like 2 or 3 times. And he went in his bag and he pulled out this brand new iPad. He was like, here you go, take it.
Really?
I swear to God.
So you still got the iPad?
I still got the iPad.
And it worked fine?
It's perfect.
Is nobody else logged in?
Nobody had logged into their iCloud.
Oh, that was a blessing.
In their life, it was a blessing.
But previous, you got robbed.
Previously, I had got robbed.
So that might have been somebody looking out for you.
Yeah. The iPad was probably like, what, $1,100 or something? Brand new?
What's the longest you drove on the road?
What do you mean?
Like from East Coast to West Coast, here to Alaska?
So you can't drive to Alaska. I mean, you can, but you really can't. But
yeah, I know.
I've driven from Georgia to Virginia to Vancouver, Canada, British Columbia. That's about a 4-day trip because I averaged about 700 miles a day.
Wow. So when you pull over, do you sleep in the truck or you go to like a hotel room?
It depends. If the truck has a sleeper, I'm sleeping in the truck.
Okay, so it's not like your own personal truck where you're just picking up rolling.
No.
It's the company truck.
It's different trucks each time because I just transport the truck. So I'm picking it up from either the manufacturer or the dealer, and I'm delivering to the customer.
Ah, gotcha. So you don't know if you're going to have a camper or not. Is it good when you have a camper, though?
That saves on hotel costs.
Gotcha. So they don't take care of the hotel costs?
No.
Oh, see, that's something I didn't know.
Yeah, so as a contractor, you have to cover your logistics. fuel, that's your travel.
So that's what
your
you turn in.
hotel. No, you don't turn nothing into nobody.
Oh,
That's just your expense at the end of the year when it's time to file taxes.
really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. For what I do.
Right.
As a contractor.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
You got to pull the mic a little closer.
Okay, so backstory, right?
Let's get to
that. So so that's how I started out trucking, and then from that, I experienced a lot of hate, drugs, envy.
Yeah, you started off with your family, McDonald's shit.
Yeah.
Wow. So you had a real journey, and it's not even over.
It's not over.
You just getting started.
I am just getting started. I am just now. I ain't saying I realize it, but I'm just now getting to that place where I want to be in life. Like even if nothing else pops off for me in my life,
that is dope, and it's hard to get to that point. But then you're gonna realize 2 years from now that's not enough.
Exactly.
Now you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing.
I realized the decisions that I made 5 years ago is what I'm living off of.
So now you gotta make decisions for the next 5 years and live off of that.
Yes.
And keep it moving.
So, yeah.
Wow.
And not only do I have my 2 kids, I have my elderly grandmother that lives with me and my uncle as well. He's disabled. So I really have 4 dependents.
So you are really out here.
I am really out here.
So it's always going to be hard for you to really just buckle down and be in a relationship because you got so much going on.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because you can't put a relationship in between that right now. You got one in college, one just getting started in life. You got grandma and you got uncle. That's a lot. That's a lot for one person. That's a lot for anybody. Mentally, physically. So how do you get your own me time? Like when do you have time for you?
Whenever I get ready.
Well, what do you do when you have that me time?
Okay, so wow, what is me time? Well, it's different now that I'm not like driving, but when I would go on the road, that was
really
work was my me time.
Because why? Because you're out there by yourself and you got time to think. Yeah. So now you ain't on the road. What do you do now for me?
So what do I do now? I do whatever makes me happy, and that just consists of a lot of things.
Like, what's the main thing?
The main thing is eating whatever I want to eat every day.
Oh, you're an eater.
What is that release? When you eat something good, is it dopamine, serotonin?
Is it dopamine?
It's something. I forgot what it's called, but it's released every time you eat. So, and I'm eating more healthier choices these days. You know what I mean? I like to eat good salads, but that's what I like to do. I like to eat. I like to have my espresso every day.
Oh, so that's your thing.
For the most part, when I know I got stuff to do,
right?
I like to have my Starbucks. I like to put it on every day as well. I like to dress how I want to be addressed. Right. So for me, every day, my me time is getting myself together and making sure I look the best I can possibly look.
Boy, that's stepping. If y'all on her Facebook, you know exactly what she got going on.
So
every day's a movie.
I really don't own sneakers.
All high heels and stuff like that.
That's really all I got. So every day, when you might catch me sleeping, but that's my me time. Like when I wake up in the morning and I put myself together. Now that the kids are in school, I focus on whatever makes me happy. That's my me time. And
that's what makes you happy. Just be getting up and just going 100% you.
What makes me happy is I have freedom to do whatever it is that I want. Like, yeah.
That's dope.
Thank you.
That's dope.
Well, I just said I was like, even if nothing else pops off, I'm happy. I could be happy.
Yeah.
I could be content. But yeah.
That is dope.
Thank you.
Because I got my me time is a whole lot different.
So So, but of course, like I like to see my family
Okay.
laugh and smile, but
Is your family close, or are most of them still in New Jersey?
we're not.
When the last time you been to a family reunion?
May.
Oh, this past May?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Wasn't.
It wasn't at all. Wow, how the family reunion not fun?
No, I had. It was nice.
I'm about to say that's a.
Yeah, it was nice.
I see one cousin excited.
Yeah, I seen like a couple, but
Not the cousin that didn't hire McDonald's.
No. But yeah, it was nice. I mean, all of my family, was there. All of my family on my mother's side.
Okay.
Cause my dad's side, they live in Jersey, and I saw them back in April.
Okay.
It was
so
nice
you do go up north.
I do.
That's the best part about being up north. Like just seeing the family or the food.
Food.
Oh, you're a foodie. Why you don't vlog about eating the food that you all these?
Because food makes me fat.
So you don't want to talk about the food?
I don't want to. No. 4 years ago, when I was single, well, I'm single now, but now I eat healthy.
Right.
But back then, when I had just got back into trucking,
it was on.
Coco was putting out all the good content in reference to food. Like you wanted to see some good dishes because I cook as well.
Right. Oh, you can cook.
Yeah, my grandmother raised me.
Tell me how you. Tell me what's that dish that just nobody know about that you can slap on.
So the dish is not.
Oh, hold on, y'all seen the hand movement? Go ahead. This shit about to get real.
The dish is fettuccine cream sauce with bacon and grilled chicken. That I make from scratch. I make the cream sauce from scratch. Noodles. I like to use fettuccine noodles, and I grill the chicken breast to perfection. I use fresh herbs. I know this is nothing new to a chef, but I know you probably like to do it master, right? Probably.
I ain't gonna say I compete.
Okay, but
every now and then.
So and then I top it off with this fresh bacon. The family love it. It's not a southern dish. It's just something
it's a dish. It's a good dish. It's your dish.
I let my grandmother do the majority of the southern dishes, like the collard greens.
You can cook collard greens though?
Not like my grandmother. Like,
so you walk out the kitchen when she cooking collard greens?
I know how to cook it. I just leave the southern dishes like the baked macaroni and cheese and all that. What? I leave that to her.
I don't blame you. I left it to my mama too.
And the whole cake.
Oh yeah, I eat some
fried cornbread.
Yeah. I do it. I do it as well. Like
Brunswick stew.
Oh yeah, she cooking Brunswick too.
She made Brunswick stew.
Oh, where she at?
She's.
Oh, you saying you ain't got no man, so I can roll over there and eat the
the Brunswick stew is a staple. But that's my grandma. But for me, I like to experiment, with other dishes.
Hey, Grandma, I'm on the way.
Grandma,
we on the way.
Yeah.
We coming to eat that food, Grandma. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? So what do you enjoy about Middle Georgia, though?
Middle Georgia is a nice place to live. House and camera.
Okay.
That I like. I never had any problems.
Yeah, I think the old school bullying has died down. I think it's just more internet bullying these days. Because old school, if you're a bully, it's on site.
Oh, yeah.
It's on site.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Oh, yeah.
I got to find out.
Oh, yeah. I got to find your IP address.
Track you down.
All that. Yeah.
I ain't got time for that. I got to follow the bus.
Yeah.
To make sure you go. Like, I ain't got time for that. Old school. Oh, that what you said? Oh, that was okay. All right. Yeah. 5th period, huh? All right. Yeah. Soon you come out the class. Yeah, not no more.
Yeah, not no more.
You go to jail on campus these days. Yeah.
What's the making?
Oh yeah, put you right on the front cover. That's what your worst shot too.
So yeah, speaking of that, right?
You made the page.
I did make the page.
What did you do to get the page? What did you do to make the page?
So, the most recent one, I
Oh shit!
got into it with this girl. She wouldn't stop harassing me. And at the time, I was going with this guy, and
I say, had it been a guy
it
involved.
was like a love triangle.
A triangle?
But she was the one talking to herself. Like she was talking to herself.
He ain't have nothing to do with it.
Didn't have nothing to do but to harass me.
She was harassing you for
she didn't stop.
What did he do to get her to start harassing you?
No.
Oh, he laid it down.
I suppose.
He gave her the orgasm you've been looking for.
Probably so.
That's why she was crazy.
Probably so. She came to my house.
Oh yeah.
I told her she didn't stop. Those fake pages that she made to send naked nude photos. I told her she didn't stop.
Oh, she was sending him nude photos?
Yeah, she made countless numbers of fake pages to send them nudes to communicate.
What's sending the nude gonna help communicate with?
I don't know. I told her she ain't stopping. Then she started talking about me.
Oh yeah, that's.
I'm like, yo, if you don't stop, I'm gonna post these pictures. And I did.
You posted her pictures, butt booty naked.
Yeah. But yeah, I did my time. You know, you do the crime, you gotta do the time.
How much time you did?
I did a little bit. You know,
2 days.
Something like that.
30 seconds.
It was something like that, but I never get caught up like that.
Nah.
So
And you posted a picture on there? Go ahead. What you about to say?
I don't know. I was just saying I'll never do that.
You should have been a love triangle.
It was
somebody. He put it down on her, and he wasn't communicating what he was doing wrong either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I think that's usually 99% of the time what goes on is in love triangles. Communication fails.
Yeah.
What would that mugshot looking like?
With the LED. Smiling.
You had your makeup done? Oh, so they caught you out with the makeup?
They had issue.
I would too. Posting her nude. She reported them news too, didn't she?
She did. But yeah.
That become pornography at that point.
It was like invasion of privacy.
Yep. Because she didn't send them directly to you.
Yeah, tight. But he showed it to me.
It don't matter.
I know.
She didn't send them to you.
Yeah. Crazy.
He showed them to you.
Crazy.
To keep the heat off of him.
Yeah.
He was instigator, huh, bro?
Yeah.
You wanted me to go down with this shit.
Yeah.
Nah. That's why you ain't in a relationship with him now.
Yeah.
How was it like being in a love triangle? Like, did you know you was in a love triangle in the beginning, or you just found out later, like during the relationship?
So it happened really quick. I found out really quick in the relationship. And then,
But you didn't walk into the relationship knowing it was somebody else.
No, I would never do that.
Yeah. But you got thrown into it.
I got thrown into it, and then if I say too much, then people know what guy it is.
Oh, don't worry, we ain't even.
Yeah, so
we ain't gonna go
not
that
quite.
Far.
Yeah,
we ain't going that far. We ain't going.
But the people that know.
If you know, you know.
No, you know.
You know, you know.
No bullshit.
Damn. No BS.
No BS.
So, is there anything you want to tell the world before we go ahead and conclude this?
That's it.
I mean, it could be long. You want to keep talking?
I mean, I don't know. Did we cover everything?
I mean, we covered everything. Yeah.
Okay.
We still got clothes on.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you. You said that we cover everything. That's my dad joke of the day. She was like, huh? What? I do.
I think that's it. Be on the lookout for some amazing products, services that I have to offer. Follow me on Facebook at Makeup and Margaritas, or on Instagram at I am Coco Jadior. I am COCOA JADIOR on Instagram, or follow me on Facebook at
Don't worry, I'm gonna put all the links in the bio so when y'all watching, y'all can click to it and go straight to it. You know, today was just a very, very special day, entertaining moments. We got to learn a lot about Coco. You know what I mean? It's a lot. We still ain't digging. Don't worry, we're gonna have her on again for part 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about to get interesting. We're going to break down all these habits and secrets that nobody knows about that we're going to discover here on there. But, hey, that concludes another episode of No BS, man. And I just want to say God bless to all the ones that's watching it.